And now for the big move. Imagine taking hand-raised gorillas out of captivity to Africa, where their numbers have been depleted. This is great. Here's an endangered species program that is working, that is setting an example for all of us. But I tell you what, mate, it's a sad, sad time for the keepers and for Damien's family. Those little gorillas, they've actually become their family members, and it is so sad, so emotionally charged to let them go. To everyone, they're the kids, part of the family. And I've learnt so much in such a short time because the Aspinall family tore up the rule book and found a better way to treat wild animals.
They are the offspring of a wild gorilla whose family was exterminated for the bushmeat trade. One little baby survived who came over to Howlett's, and he's now bred, I think, 6 or 7 gorillas, 3 of which are now going back to the wild.
This operation has taken months to plan. It's an operation of considerable vision and fortitude and courage. It's something new, and it's very important to us. Okay? Now, there are 7 animals involved, and for them, it's a long trip. It's going to be stressful for them, and what we're going to try and do is make this experience as least stressful for them as we can. They're young animals. They've never left Howlett's before. The whole experience will be new, worrying, and obviously they will not know what the end result is going to be, or where they're going, or how long they're going to be in the crates, and so on. The keepers have gone into the gorilla house now, and they will give each animal a sedative by mouth. And this is a new drug that we're using here, which we mix with honey, and the idea is that the honey will remain in the mouth and the drug is absorbed through the mucosa of the mouth itself. There is then a period of several minutes while the drug begins to take effect. Now, when the animals become sedated, it should be possible to actually handle them. They won't be completely anaesthetized, but they will be handleable. And these animals vary in weight from something like 7 or 8 kilos up to 35 kilos. So it's fairly important with the larger animals that we actually have control of the animal itself. What we plan to do is move each animal out of the gorilla house on a stretcher and put him in his crate on the back of the lorry, which will be here present. This operation will take about an hour or an hour and a half.
They're like little people, don't you reckon? It's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
In fact, in some ways, they're a heck of a lot better than people, I reckon.
Do you want them to die out?
Well, they might not, sweetheart.
My mum had some good words of wisdom for me when I started crying over animals. You know, I got to a stage where I was a teenager and I thought I was too tough to cry. And I still cried, and she dragged me to one side and she said, son, the day you stop crying for something you love is the day you need to go and do something else.
Yeah.
Because the animals need people to show emotion towards their animals.
It's true.
So good on you.
Damien's daughter is finding it especially hard because she grew up with them as playmates and has known them as long as she can remember. It's harder than losing a family pet like a cat or a dog. These are like her little brothers and sisters, and they're going to Africa. It's mixed feelings for Damien. Goodbye to part of his extended family, but also the fulfillment of a dream to help repopulate the wild with these endangered species. The staff at Howlett's share the same emotions as the Aspinall family, because they've also come to love the gorillas as genuine friends.
So this is the little bloke that I was playing with last night.
Oh, sorry, Cobble.
And he's out cold, he's out completely cold. Isn't it amazing how emotional you get when they're knocked out? They're just like little people, all limp and sedate. Just, I don't know, you just feel so weak and hopeless.
There's one set of rare gorilla twins in the group, and it's everyone's last chance to say goodbye.
Don't think I'm as fast asleep. Just go home. We're losing our friends, Daddy. We're losing our friends. It doesn't matter if we say to them, you know, they're going home, they belong at home, and you can't keep them here just to be your friend. We're very upset.
Behind the wrenching heartbreak is the most amazing endangered species program I've ever been involved in. The 7 gorillas are being followed by 6 elephants, 2 black rhinos, and then 20 African hunting dogs to be released back into the wild of Africa. What a story! Bye, little man. Bye, little man. Travel safe. There's a big yawn. Isn't that beautiful? Thanks for that. Much appreciated.
It's okay. I think so.
Those beautiful 7 gorillas have joined 17 others that are already in the wild in Africa. What a coup for endangered species reintroductions. And here they are, this brave little band of gorillas, home in Africa. What an incredibly positive message for the entire world. A total inspiration.